Hey friends, Dr. Gillespie here. I'm so excited to share one of my favorite stories with you. It's called I Want to Be. The pictures in this book are by one of my favorite artists, Jerry Pinkney. I love all of the books that he illustrates, so I hope that you'll enjoy this one with me. I want to be. Today a lady, a man, another lady, another man, and my friend asked me what I want to be. I thought and I thought. They were tired of waiting, so I said, I'll tell you tomorrow. I walked home slowly. I kicked up rocks and dirt that filled the air. Hey, Zozo, can you come close? Like tiny butterflies. I held a handful of river water. Then I let go of it above my head like rain. I licked a patch of sunlight on my arm. I played hopscotch in footprints after I made them. I made a grass mustache, a dandelion beard, and a bird nest toupee. What? The wind was a magician, and it turned me into a dancer. I danced until I was dizzy, and the sky turned into a lake. So I stood on my head and was a fish swimming in it. This is probably one of my favorite pictures in the book. Isn't that beautiful? I'm thinking that Mr. Pinkney probably did this with watercolor or some kind of paint or a wash. It's just, you can kind of tell with the grass and the sky, probably watercolor. I double dutched with strands of rainbow. Then I fastened the strands to my hair and my toes and became a fiddle that sunbeams played. Then I sang with the oxygen choir. At sunset, I was a firefighter, and I squirted water at the sun until it turned into the moon, and until it was so dark the stars couldn't play hide and seek anymore. All home free, I said. By the time I got home, I knew what I wanted to be. I want to be big, but not so big that a mountain or a mosque or a synagogue seems small. I want to be strong, but not so strong that a kite seems weak. I want to be old, but not so old that Mars and Jupiter and redwoods seem young. I want to be fast, but not so fast that lightning seems slow. I want to be wise, but not so wise that I can't learn anything. I want to be beautiful, but not so beautiful that a train moving in the sun like a metal peacock's glowing feather on tracks that are like stilts 1,000 miles long laid down like a ladder up a flat mountain. Wow, seems dull. This one's quite pretty too. I'm gonna hold this up a little bit closer so you can see. I love this image. I want to be green, but not so green that I can't also be purple. I want to be tall, but not so tall that nothing is above me. Up must still be somewhere with clouds and sky. I want to be quiet, but not so quiet that nobody can hear me. I also want to be sound, a whole orchestra with 2 bassoons and an army of cellos. Sometimes I want to just be the triangle, a tinkle that sounds like an itch. I want to be still, but not so still that I turn into a mannequin or get mistaken for a tree. I want to be in motion, but I want the ants in my pants to sometimes take a vacation. Sometimes I want to be slow, but not so slow that everything passes me by. Sometimes I want to be small, but not so small that I am easy to miss, about the size of the thought of a bud before it opens and becomes a universe in which bees orbit like planets. Sometimes I want to be invisible, but not gone. Sometimes I want to be weightless and floating on air, able to fly when I want to, and able to stay on the ground when I feel like it is. I want to be a leaf that is part canoe, riding the water as if it's a liquid horse. I want to be comfortable in all the elements. I want to be a language, a way to share thoughts. What my grandmother says when she speaks in tongues, that's also music. I want to be my other grandmother's hands when she signs, when she seems to be blessing everything. I want to be all the people I know. Then I want to know more people so I can be them too. Then they can then they can all be me. I want to be a new kind of earthquake, rocking the world as if it's a baby in a cradle. I want to be eyes looking everywhere. I want to be ears hearing everything. I want to be hands touching everything. I want to be mouth tasting everything. I want to be heart feeling everything. I want to be life doing everything. That's all. That's all. So, thank you so much for letting us read one of my favorite books. Zoe, what did you think?
I like it.
You like it? May I ask you a question, my friend?
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Artist.
You want to be an artist.
And an art teacher.
And an art teacher. I cannot wait to hear, my friends out there, what you all want to be. Thanks again for sharing with us. Bye.